50's the name. Shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all. Nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape. They all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter. The bond is strong. I've caught 'em all. Every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region. I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king. The one who never quits. Caught 'em twice. Now that's the real deal. No tricks. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king. The one who never quits. Caught him twice. Now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Welcome on in. What's going on, Dragonic? What's going on, Matthew Snyder? Thanks again for that Dialga, and congratulations on your shiny Dialga last night. Dragonic, what news do you have for me? Today we're going to be continuing our challenge, trying to get all the shiny Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions before Legend Z8 comes out. So today we're going to start the Mewtwo hunt. So lovely Fire Bouquet, what's going on? Happy Saturday to you. And Anne-Marie, hello to you as well. Let's go ahead and get started. Jeez, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Double Mewtwo hunt, that's right. And here's the thing. This hunt doesn't end when we get one. We need to get both. We need to get one for Mega Mewtwo X and one for Mega Mewtwo Y. Dr. Waffles, what's going on? Good to see you. How did I already get these two out of sync? I got your... No way! You got the shiny Regigigas in 1541 checks. Congratulations, Dragonic. That's amazing. So under odds. Congratulations. That's so cool. Congratulations, buddy. Just Larry, my Saturday is starting off pretty well. How about you, buddy? No shiny on the first check. What even is that? Can I get an exclamation point scam in the chat? Going to the Lego store in Atlanta today. Ooh, nice. Kieran, the smaller Mewtwo reminds you of Majin Buu from DBZ. You know what, Kieran? I was thinking the exact same thing. Now you're doing Regigigas. Good luck on that, Dragonic. Better now? Nice. Love to hear that. Stealing my line. I totally copyrighted that line. What? No shiny on the first check. What a scam. Yes, and let's all welcome Kieran. Now join. I don't know what I'm saying. Kieran's a member of the Mod Squad now. So thank you very much, Kieran. I appreciate it. And Five Nights at Freddy, will you survive? Just sub. Thank you so much for the sub. And I see we've already got up 2 subs today. We've been streaming for like 2 minutes. We've already got up 2 subs. Thank you guys so much. But Five Nights at Freddy's, thank you so much. And whoever that other sub was, if that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. LFB, how have you been? I feel like it's been a little bit since we've talked. I hate that we gotta go through this every single time. Mega's like weird to you, prefer the OG. I do too. Anne-Marie, I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the OG Mewtwo myself, but you know what? We gotta get these. It's the natural charisma. Oh, stop you. Stop. You're silly. I never noticed, because I guess I've never really played these, like... I mean, I've played them... Like, I've done dual streams of Eevee and Pikachu before, but I've never, like, reset. I've never noticed that on the title screen, the characters and the logos are on opposite sides. That's a nice little touch that no one cares about but me. Right. I am feeling cautiously optimistic about today because it's been so freaking long since we got a shiny on the top switch. I feel like we're due. It's been a bit, unfortunately. Feel like you're never able to catch you live. You've been okay. Lots of attempted adulting taking up your time. Oh, I hear that. I totally hear that. But I'm glad you're doing well overall. It's always a pleasure to see you. Managed to sort out the issue you had yesterday. Work was awful and came up to a fully flat tire. Thankfully, it was repairable. Nice. So you didn't have to spend 150 pounds on a new tire. That's always good news, Kieran. Oh, geez. You know those British people and their spellings. Yeah, that actually reminds me. I gotta run to the gas station after stream today. I got a notification in my car yesterday that I had low tire pressure in one of my tires, and it just annoys the crap out of me. You know, I don't even know why I'm lying to you guys. I have no reason to lie to you guys. I got the notification on Wednesday, but it's been like literally 0-degree temperatures the last couple of days. So I just have been like, you know what? I don't want to. But temperature's higher today. So I'm gonna go after stream and get the air put in that tire. Canadian spell it with a Y too? I didn't know that. See, look at that. Look at that. The Pikachu and the Eevee are on opposite sides, and the logos are on opposite sides. I've never noticed that before. I'm shiny Miltank and Mawile and Shield recently, going for Pancham. Ooh, I'm jealous, Anne-Marie. I gotta get that Mawile and Shield. How long did that one take you? I tried so hard to act like it just happened. I know, I got no reason to lie to you guys. Clocky, what's going on? AM Clockwork. I know he's been going for this Mewtwo for a while. He deserves to get it before me, but I'm not gonna lie. I hope I get it first. But he deserves it more. I don't deserve it. He does. I still want it. Oh, you hatched it. Okay, all right. I thought maybe you did wild encounters. I've been thinking about doing wild encounters for that one. I guess Masuda would be another option. I don't know. We haven't done any Masudas on this challenge yet. Maybe I gotta do some research. If Mawile and Audino have the same number of steps, and for some reason I feel like Audino's gonna have more steps, maybe that would be a good one. Yeah, the controller connection's super annoying. But at least I don't have to go through that stupid thing on the bottom switch where it has to check to see if you can play the game. Thank you for the new like, Old Dragonic, and thank you everybody for the likes. And also, when I was setting up this hunt, I went into the settings, and I was like, oh yeah, turn off movies. Absolutely turn off movies. That's gonna make the reset so much quicker. And then, apparently, this cutscene doesn't count as a movie. So, whatever. I mean, it still looks pretty awesome. Shield's been kind to you with Masuda recently? It has not for me. I've been trying off and on for months to get a shiny Sizzlipede. It's annoying me. Yeah, that Regigigas was so under odds. That's crazy. 230 stuff resets for Regigigas. So, Dragonic, I've never done the Regigigas. Give me like a quick summary of how that works. I know it's in a den, right? I think it's in a specific den? Easiest light goal ever. Aw, LFB. You're too kind. Yeah, Larry, as you play through Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, you will get costumes not just for yourself, but for your Pikachu or Eevee, and I love Pikachu in a Team Rocket costume. I don't know why I didn't give a costume to my Eevee. I think I was just trying to speed run through the game. Shinies with that 24 months of membership. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. I don't remember what comes after that line, though. You have to be. I just listened to the first, like, 5 seconds of the song on repeat through iTunes preview feature. Need all 5 Reggies in your party. Go to the den, activate, check it. If it's not shiny, soft reset, and try again. Okay. How it's fun, you're at 24, 25. Thank you so much, Amber. Hope you're having a good morning. Pokemon update that we can store up to 12,000 Pokemon when Switch 2 is out. Maybe. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I still got plenty of space, but I'm at about 3,500 Pokemon in my home. And I still have tons of Pokemon in different games to transfer into home. So I would feel a little bit more comfortable if the storage is higher. Clocky with the 22 months, just a baby, but the cutest baby there ever was. Nothing cuter than a baby with a full beard. Love the customization in the game. I do too. You got the crown for Eevee. I never got the crowns. How do you get the crown again? Remind me. You gotta have a level 1. Oh, is the Regigigas level 100? Broke a promise to you. I know you shouldn't do that, but you did. This broken promise never will anger you, but the promise was about the resulting break will infuriate you. Okay. That's not ominous at all. The crown's oh, you gotta buy it? Yeah, I am always low on money in this game, because I don't want to go through the Elite Four again. Arceus? What about Arceus? She's with the 20 months. I like round numbers and I cannot lie. You other numbers can't deny. It's a solo battle. Yeah, that sounds pretty tough. So, not only do you have to hope that you find the shiny, you then have to survive long enough to catch it. Yeah, wait, it's a Dynamax Den, so you have to you actually have to KO it, right? And then is it the catching? Is it like Dynamax Dens or Dynamax Adventures? Is it possible that it breaks out? That's way too many Poké Dollars. That's like all the Poké Dollars, Hammery. I can't even do that. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is not a good start. I just looked at the counter and saw that we're only at 20, which means I've only done 10 resets. I thought it was more than that by now. Kieran, with the 15 months of membership, got some catching up to do. You will. I bet one day you'll have as many months as Amber does. That's how time works, right? Going to Pokedebt, exactly. Oh my gosh, then it'd be like Animal Crossing. Like, yeah, I'll let you borrow some money. I'll loan you this money for the crown, but then you got to go around and I don't know, mow the lawn. Villy, what's going on? Good to see you. Bruxish Squad, I said it right this time. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Buy Switch 2 next year, 30th Pokemon year. Yeah, so I was talking last weekend about the Switch 2 and how I had this horrible realization at the moment that I was talking about that I would need to buy 2 Switch 2s. But then I remembered that most likely, this isn't for certain, we don't know it for certain yet, most likely I don't need 2 Legend ZAs, right? I won't need to have 2 copies of that, so I won't need to get a second Switch 2 for a while. Seems like a Team Rocket scheme, Loan Sharks, right? Totally does. You battled Elite Four for a long time for that crown? I bet. The catch rate's 100%. Good. Okay, I just saw your message, Shinies. I got the gist of it. I'll read it in detail later, but thanks for letting me know. I'm not upset. Honestly, I was thinking about that this morning, and I kind of want to do it too, now that I have it. And I was like, I don't know when Nick and I are going to have a chance to do this again. So now I can kind of check it out in my own time. You owe us 150,000 Poké Dollars, so we're repossessing your prized Pokemon. Exactly. Use the old Switch and Switch 2 for trading yourself. True, true. Keep mentioning the Switch 2 to my wife, but keep getting ignored. I wonder what that means. That means that she already pre-ordered it for you, Kieran. It means you're getting it for your birthday, and she doesn't want to ruin the surprise. I would totally bank on that and no other possibility. There's no way you'd be let down. Maybe mod an OLED screen on the Switch too. Hope you can do that. I don't know. I guess we'll find out more information on April 2nd. Master Ball, Beast Ball, or Moon Ball? You know what? Beast Ball would be pretty cool for Regigigas. I'm not gonna lie. Waiting for a Pokemon themed Switch 2 because you're not in a hurry. It's fair. Not shiny. Not shiny. See, now the last, no, that was only 3 checks. Okay, I guess this is right. For a second, I was thinking maybe the counter wasn't counting each time, but I think it is. So we've done 13 checks in 15-ish, 13-ish minutes. So we're doing about a check a minute. Or a reset a minute, I guess. ZA will be a Switch game. Come on, why aren't you connecting? ZA will apparently be on the Switch, but it's looking more and more likely it'll be a dual release, that it'll be on the Switch 2 as well. Skrillbo! I got this. I got Community Day later. Probably catching up on some TV. That's about it. No real big plans. It's still not warm enough outside to like really do anything fun. Probably going to be a big couch weekend. How about you? Yep, Ralt's Community Day. I need 2 Ralts, and I just figured out I need 213 candy. So I'm hoping that this is one of those community days where they double the candy with each catch. Jerry, not so. What's going on, buddy? Jerry, need to check that out. Maybe we should watch that together, Kieran. Maybe it should be like a book club, except instead of books, it's Naruto. We can call it a Naruto club. Why are you not connecting? Why is the bottom switch taking forever to connect each reset? Switch 1 and Switch 2 ZA would be good. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. I mean, it's happened before. There have been a lot of other games that have been dual released. Switch 2 is cool. You missed DS's. Switch isn't as bad as others. But things that didn't require subscription or constant internet connection ruled, plus portability, absolutely. Lag, are you getting some lag? I'm not seeing anything on my end, Trico. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or maybe a you thing. Warming up for some fishing. That's the plan for today. Just gotta make some soup before you go on the ice. There you go. Mimikyu! What's going on, Mimikyu? I just saw your message. I apologize. Hope you're doing well. If I could join Team Rocket, would I? I'd like to say no, but I guess it would matter how much money I would get. Your YouTube stuttered? Uh-oh. It's lag every time I talk. Is anybody else having issues with lag when I talk? Okay, so it sounds like there might have been a little YouTube issue, but it's sorted itself out. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on my end, so sometimes YouTube has issues, as we all know. But yeah, if you're still getting some lag, if you can't hear the words I'm saying right now, then you should refresh. Yeah, geez, send me pictures. I could go for a good bagel. I just had a bagel last night, actually. Sometimes when I'm on my way home and I just want to eat something quick and not have to worry about too much stuff, I'll just swing through the Dunkin' Donuts and get a sausage, egg, and cheese bagel and just have that for dinner. More excited about the quarter hatch distance and the raw quarter hatch distance. That's good to know. Hey, whoever just subscribed. Thank you. YouTube has a lot of issues. Totally exploited a stream with no performance issues. The other exploded a stream with no performance issues. Oh, that stinks. That stinks. 4 rocks around the den. Which area is that? Is that in Crown Tundra? Is it in... Oh, that does look good cheese. Is that in Crown Tundra? Is it in Galar? Is it in Isle of Armor? Where's the both screen option? Film, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Could you imagine if we get double shinies on a reset? That'd be crazy. Oh, it's in Crown Tundra? Gotcha. Welcome back, Bruxish Squad. I missed you. Yeah, there are definitely some clunky parts. And believe you me, I'm not doing anything crazy on my streams. So if YouTube can't keep up with me, that's a little scary. We had a whole stream last weekend where I was blurry, and I don't know why. I feel like I'm still a little bit blurry right now, but I don't know why. Exams kicking your butt. Aw, you got this, film. But no, I've been doing good. Year's off to a pretty good start. Still working on this challenge we've been working on since I think like September or October. But we're down to only needing 13, which is crazy. Giant's bed, gotcha. Double shinies would be a crazy clip. We do have a sub goal for this weekend. By the end of tomorrow's stream, I would love to hit 1925. So if any of you are new out there and I haven't completely annoyed you to the point where you ran away already, I would ask humbly that you think about possibly subscribing. But if you don't want to, I understand. My goal is to hit 2,000 subs this year. And I can't do it without everyone's help. Frieza from DBZ. Is that accurate, Kieran? I'm going to I'm going to turn that question or that comment over to you. You let me know if that's accurate. The Y. Looks like Frieza. I think that was the one that Kieran was saying looks like Majin Buu to him, or reminds him of Majin Buu. But I don't know. I don't know things. 5 stars for Hefty's channel. Swell guy, great content, calm, cozy vibes. Highly recommend. So, Galen, I see you got the money I sent you. Which one's the Y? The bottom one. Top one is X, bottom one is Y. You know we do alphabetical order in this stream. I did another test catch yesterday. I did another test catch this morning. It took a little bit longer than the previous ones, but I still got it in like 25 Ultra Balls. Has a look at Frieza for sure. Nice. That's just gonna be our little secret, Caitlin. Pokemon that I'm hunting looks kind of weird. Mewtwo. I'm doing this hunt in honor of you. Top one looks like Cell. You know, I'm nerdy enough, like that I've been around the block enough that I know a lot of names. I just don't have faces to put to those names. Sulf J. Kimbley, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the party. Wait, is that... I just noticed we've gotten 2 subs today, or 2 public subs today, and I haven't heard the clip. Have you guys heard the clip? There's supposed to be like an audio clip when we get a new sub. No. Okay, so I gotta figure out what's going on with that. What the heck? Where'd the sound go?
Welcome to the party, pal.
There we go. It didn't save the settings. That's weird. Okay, we should be good now. I don't know if you guys just heard that when I was setting it up. Cell arc, best arc. Boo arc grew on you over time. Yes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. You heard it then? Okay, good. So then we should be good. Next time we get a public sub, we should hear it. A lot of blue in the chat today. This is crazy. I can't remember the last time we've had this many mods in the chat. Thank you guys. Friend found you saying that you look like Boo. Funny because you're the opposite of that. What's the opposite of Boo? Yay? That's like the worst dad joke I've ever said. Somebody knew I was sub and test it. Maybe that was the plan all along. Maybe that's my little scheme, Caitlin. Very lanky dude. The lankiest of lanks. So I've heard conflicting stuff over the years. I don't know if there's ever a consensus. Clocky, if you're still here, I feel like of all the people, you would know this best. Is this hunt with the shiny charm, is this on a 1/1365 or is it a 1/4096? There is a character opposite to Boo called No way. I'm sorry, Oob? Oob? Boo and Oob? Boo Oob? It's 1/1365? Okay. And then I've also heard conflicting things about whether or not a lure works. It may not help out, but you know what? I put it on anyway, because it won't hurt anything. I need to watch Naruto more. Apparently I do. Near the end of DBZ and DBGT. Gran Turismo? What's the GT stand for? One away from the like goal. Are you guys kidding me? We're already at 24 likes. Director of Pets, what's going on? Good to see you. Grand Tour. I was close. I got one out of the two right. Actually, if you want to be technical, I got both syllables right. So was I really wrong if I said Gran Turismo? Guantanamo Tour. That does not sound like fun, Jerry. Not shiny. Just a little extra to the end. You got it. Exactly. Gran Turismo. And thank you to the new sub. If that was you, please let me know. GT's a tough watch. That felt like a chore. So here's my deal. Here's my deal with Dragon Ball in general. First off, I know there's like 1 billion episodes combined, but I know there's like a lot of series and everything, and I don't even know where I would start. LFB, thank you for the like goal, and thank you all for all the likes. You guys are insane. but like in the good way. You're like the good insane. Hope I get the shiny faster. Thank you, Director Pets. I hope I do too. So episode 14 of Dragon Daima? See, I've never even heard of the Daima. How many different series are there? You recommend starting with DBZ. Okay. Is it like... So, like, is DBZ like a reboot or a relaunch? Or does it connect it all to the original Dragon Ball? Is it like the Suicide Squad, where I don't need to watch Suicide Squad to enjoy it, but it might add a couple things? What's up, Director of Pets? It's cyclical to Dragon Ball, but it's a tough watch, not as tough as GT though. So, is like the consensus that DBZ is the best? Can people add friends from other countries too? In the games? Yeah, absolutely. You think the top one's gonna shine first, Jack? I hope you're right. I hope you're right. That top one's actually overdue for a shiny. We haven't gotten a shiny on the top Switch in forever. Ari, good morning. Good to see you. Cito, good morning to you, bud. You get cool points for being cool today. Mewtwo, you get cool points every single day, ever. You only have Argued and Arceus and Scarlet. Gotcha. But yeah, you can trade with people all over the world in Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet. John Strucker, what's up? Good to see you. You don't think there's a bad arc in DBZ? Okay, follow-up question. Where am I going to watch this thing? Where am I going to watch this thing? And is it going to be like the last thing that Kieran recommended to me? And it's impossible to stream in the US? One Piece on top. By the way, well done on the Just Saying. I need to get back into One Piece. I'm still only like 160 episodes in to like the 4 billion episodes they have. 291 in DBZ. If you try to watch the original audio. Do not watch DBZ Kai. Director of Pets. I actually have all of the shiny huntable legendaries. I've gotten them over the years in several games. In fact, I already have a shiny Mewtwo, but for anyone that's new and wondering what I'm doing here and what this number means, my friend Shinies challenged me to get all the shiny Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions before Legends EA comes out. So that's what we're working on right now. There's 47. Technically, there's 48, but there's no way I'm going to be able to hunt for a shiny Diancie. So we're hunting for 47 shiny Pokemon. Today we're starting the hunt for the 2 Mewtwo's. But yeah, all these shinies that I've gotten in this challenge are awesome, but I don't need any of them for my shiny living dex. It's more of like something to do with my time now that I've completed the shiny living dex. Now's perfect time because they're only on hiatus for like 6 months. Oh, what? One Piece or DBZ? Or no, DBZ's over. I'm getting... Oh my gosh. There's just so much anime going on in the chat right now. Have to watch DBZ in English dub. Sean Schemmel's Goku probably has the best rage scream in anime. Love a good rage scream. Sure, I can guess your favorite anime. Solve, I wouldn't put money on that. I am such a noob when it comes to anime. I've seen, some, like, I saw, like, the first couple seasons of Pokemon and some Journeys. I've watched a little bit of Trigun. I've watched most of Cowboy Bebop. I've watched the first 160-ish episodes of One Piece, but that's about it. You got to go. Director of Pets, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hope to see you again. Hope you have a great rest of your day. "400 episodes of filler? That's a lot of filler." Not yet, Kieran. Not yet. I know I'm a huge disappointment to you. Maybe I'll start that this weekend. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Okay. Your account's named after one of the antagonists? Gotcha. That's another one that's been recommended to me. Now, here's the deal. I remember back when Full Metal Alchemist was a thing, and then now everyone talks about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Is that like another DB and DBZ thing where it's a continuation of the story? Is it a reboot? What's the dealio there? You've seen Naruto and, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. It's amazing. You like some of the One Piece filler. The one arc was well handled. Enjoy some more casual hanging out on the ship moments. I can enjoy a good filler episode. I absolutely can. Some of my favorite episodes of some TV shows would be considered filler because they don't really advance the plot. They just focus on the characters, which makes me care more about the characters. Scott Cloud, you've been hunting for Mewtwo too? Well, maybe this is a sign. Maybe you should get back on that horse. Get up in that saddle, ride that pony. Finally got a way to beat Eternatus in Endless Poke Rogue, and now the game is pretty fun. I spent quite a long time trying to beat Eternatus in Classic mode, and I finally did, and I unlocked Endless mode, and then I've barely touched it since, I gotta be honest. Inuyasha, I remember back when a lot of people were talking about Inuyasha. Brotherhood's more faithful to the source material? Okay, gotcha. One anime you still love out of nostalgia but can hardly watch anymore is Naruto? Gotcha. Yeah, actually, one anime that I've finished to completion, as far as the show goes, not the movies, was Neon Genesis Evangelion. Bleach, I remember a ton of people talking about Bleach back in the day. Your phone's gonna die? Caitlin, have a great day, my friend. Always good to see you. Dorian, good morning to you. Hope you have a great Saturday. One Piece Lego sets, that'll be interesting. I might be down with a big old Going Merry with all the main characters. That's what it's called, right? The Going Merry? Original Full Metal Alchemist was being made when the manga was still ongoing, so Brotherhood. Okay, you know what? Okay, I know Kieran had just mentioned that too, but now that you explained that in a little bit more detail, Scrubbo, I do remember hearing about that now. Yeah, that the original FMA was going on as the manga was being written, so after a certain point, it stopped being based on the manga and kind of went its own direction. And Brotherhood is more faithful to the entire story. I do remember hearing that now. Hi, Dorian. Bleach the same way. Sometimes there's just 50 straight episodes of filler. I don't know if I'd be down with 50 straight episodes of filler. I'm down with a few episodes of filler. It does make me feel like I get to know the characters better. FMA original diverges hugely from the source content, but still somehow fun. FMAB is just better. Gotcha. So I definitely do not need to watch the original in order to enjoy Brotherhood. It's kind of like a relaunch. IYK, YK, and Kieran, IDK, FML. Thank you to all you that are hanging out with me today. I can't believe how many people we've had come through the stream already today. It's pretty dang awesome. So thank you guys for all the support. We do have a sub goal for the weekend. I would love to be able to hit 1925 by the end of tomorrow. Just put it out there. I'm just putting it into the ether. There's literally nothing I can do about getting the sub count out, or sub count up, but maybe you guys can help out. 1,000-year Blood War arc is fillerless. 1,000 years of no filler, that's a pretty good track record right there. I don't think I've ever watched 1,000 years of a show that didn't have any filler. Connect, dang you. Oh my god, this is annoying. Probably gonna do some DAs. I got bored of PLA. Anything in particular, Bruxish? Why aren't you connecting, bottom switch? There we go. Yu Yu Hakusho? I haven't heard of that one. That's a new name for me. You really want to get into Bleach for all the cute boys, but when the portal and Ormi, I don't know, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it. Kitchen became its own arc. You tapped out. That show is not for the weak. But you're not weak, Ari. Just randoms? Okay. Enjoying the idea of getting a My Hero Academia tattoo this year, but baby on the way means that's a no-go. Yeah, save that for next year. Get a My Hero baby tattoo. No, I've genuinely been getting a little bit more curious and interested in maybe starting, you know, a new anime or a couple because, and I think Kieran, I think I've talked to you about this before. I think it was you. There's a couple of YouTube reactors that I like that I found out about because they've been watching like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. But that's kind of like a exception to the rule type thing with their channels. Mostly they watch anime stuff, and I like the reactors a lot. And yeah, Carly and Ange, exactly. I like the reactors a lot, and so it's honestly got me a little curious to check out some other shows with them, which, you know, I think speaks a lot for a reactor. I think it's pretty standard for someone to watch a reactor because they're watching a show that the viewer loves. I think it says a lot about a reactor's personality if that reactor becomes the reason why people check out new shows. Looking for non-action anime that's wholesome sports anime, recommend Haikyuu. The anime is incomplete, but the manga is finished. Okay. Yeah, I've talked about this, you know, in the past. When I was growing up, when I was a teenager, what was kind of like in vogue at the time, it wasn't anime shows. There weren't a lot of those in the US at the time, but we watched a lot of anime movies. So that's kind of where my history with anime starts out of. Those aren't sentences, but I watched a lot of anime movies when I was a teenager. I really never watched an anime show, honestly, until Pokemon started. You never finished MHA anime? Mighty Munchkin, you got the Celebi Immersive EX. Congratulations. What a great way to start the day. Can't even words. I can't. I really can't. It's terrible. It's an affliction. I need to see a specialist about it. You not can use the Master Ball on Fire Red Leaf Green on Articuno and always lose to Lorelei. That sounds like two separate thoughts, but I'm both terrible. I'm sorry, Mewtwo. Kieran, have you been playing around with your new mod capabilities? Are you getting used to how everything works? Who even talks nowadays anyways? That's right, everyone just texts. Maybe I should just stop talking. Maybe for the future of this channel, I should no longer talk. I can just get rid of my microphone altogether, and I'll just chat. I will just type everything to you guys. Gonna go to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee right now? Nice, Mighty Munchkin. It's a sick con, I'm a genius. Well, I mean, thank you, Shicker. That's really nice for you to say. I have to, you know, say that I'm not the first one to do this hunt, certainly. I might be one of the few. I haven't done the research. I might be one of the few that's trying to get both of them. Just going to observe for now. This is all very new, so apologize if you messed up. Kiri, just do me a favor. Just hold your thumb down on someone's message, just to make sure that you see how everything pops up. And then if you accidentally ban them, I mean, we'll just get a good laugh out of it. You pulled 2 full art cards back to back on your ult today. Nice. You have a friend or two who still calls instead of text, makes you unreasonably upset. Honestly, there's a few people I still talk to on the phone a lot. My parents, obviously. I mean, I text with my parents too, but I talk to my parents every morning. Because of work and stuff, there's still a lot of phone calls I do. But yeah, it's mostly text nowadays. But I don't mind a phone call. Everything appears to be demonstrated. Okay, good. You just like the 2 different Mega Sprites? Yeah, I mean, I was saying earlier, I gotta be honest, I still prefer the OG Mewtwo over the Megas, but, I mean, they're cool designs. If I had to pick one out of 2, I'd probably go with Y. I think X just looks like a Mewtwo that got a Planet Fitness account. I think the bottom one, looks a lot more, it really dives into the psychic aspect of Mewtwo. Working IT, they insist we do everything over tickets, but you're such a phone guy that you prefer speaking and get things resolved quickly. That's another thing. Why text something that's going to take an hour to get accomplished when I can knock it out in 3 minutes with a phone call? You think X is a cooler design? That's fair. Exactly, Billy. Raphael, hello. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Speaking of Raphael, who is everyone's favorite Ninja Turtle? I was always a Don stan. Donatello was my boy since I first saw the Ninja Turtles. I like the purple, I like the smarts, I like the bow staff. I was always a Donatello guy. Dan to Dan is overrated? Interesting. I know that's been a very popular show recently. I've been hearing a lot about it. You're the first person to say that's overrated, which I honestly find refreshing. Sometimes I don't like it when something just seems to be loved by everybody. Michelangelo, Mikey. A lot of people like Mikey. Favorite turtle is your Terrapin Sammy. He just turned 7 on the 23rd. That's awesome. I always wanted, because of the Ninja Turtles, when I was a kid, I always wanted a pet turtle. I never got one. You like the mean turtle the most? Slash? Juju Kaisen was okay in your opinion? Alright. Mighty Munchkin was a Donatello fan. Nice, I'm not the only one. Get a turtle. I might, Dover. I just might. There's nothing stopping me other than going to the turtle store and getting one. I gotta look up where the turtle store is. Oh, Raphael, okay. So, not the mean one, but the jerk. Yeah, Raphael's got the red mask. Actually, in the original comics for a long time, all 4 of the turtles wore red masks. There was no color difference between the 4. And I think it might have been for the original cartoon show. I could be wrong on this, but I think that might have been the catalyst to give them different colors to make it easier to differentiate. I mean, they all still had different weapons, right? You know, bow staff, nunchucks, sais, and katana. Also, here's another fun little tidbit about the Ninja Turtles. They were born out of... how do I put this? The Ninja Turtles would not exist if it wasn't for Daredevil. Frank Miller had an epic, critically acclaimed run on Daredevil back in the late 70s, early 80s. And it was when Daredevil really became a lot more of a gritty hero, fighting ninjas and stuff like that. And Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird really enjoyed that comic book, and they decided to write their own comic book. And literally, the Ninja Turtles. Thank you to the new sub, by the way. If that was you, let me know. The Ninja Turtles origin, about like the ooze and everything, in the actual comic book, if you go back and read that scene, the ooze that fell into the sewers and mutated them was the ooze that was in the back of the truck that Matt Murdock, saved the guy from getting hit by, and like blinded him. That was the stuff that went down there, and created the Ninja Turtles. And like they fight ninjas, and like Daredevil fights the hand, Ninja Turtles fight the foot. Anyway, I just think it was a cool little inspiration. The Ninja Turtles were born out of wedlock. Well, to be fair, Matt, they might have been. I don't know if they were performing turtle marriages back then. I'm not sure if that was socially acceptable at the time. So it's very possible they were born out of wedlock. You got 3 shiny legendaries. Congratulations, Raphael. Which 3 do you have? Parents didn't perform their Nupturtles. That was, you know what, Kieran? If anybody else would have done that, it would have been a stretch. But for you, that was pretty darn good. Rayquaza and Eternatus, nice. Those are good ones. It's still a stretch, but you can pull it off. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like. When you see a celebrity in sweatpants, it's a stretch, but they can pull it off. And Lugia, those are 3 fantastic shinies. I can't believe we're almost at 100 checks already and we haven't seen a single shiny. Jerry, I didn't even know you left. You're like a ninja. You're like one of those Ninja Turtles. I didn't even realize you were gone. You're going to Shiny Zekrom? I hope you get it, buddy. What game are you doing that in? Dynamax Adventures? That was weird. My phone just like lit up. Like my screen just turned on like I got a message. I got no message. My phone decided to turn on. It must be a sign. I heard that if your phone just randomly turns on, that means that a shiny is incoming. Dynamax Adventures, nice. Zekrom was the first shiny legendary I got in Dynamax Adventures. I was so excited. Do you think the Ninja Turtles are welcome to the X-Men? Good question. Both mutants. I think they should be. Jerry is a Foot Clan. He is. He's an entire clan of feet. I'm not sure if you've ever seen a picture of Jerry, but it's just a whole family of feet. Have I joined the PM7 Shiny Hunts? Believe it or not, my channel with its whopping 1,920 subs has not been invited to be a part of the PM7 Shiny Hunts. But I do think those are cool. I think it's really awesome when you get a whole community of shiny hunters together to do something. I think it's pretty darn sweet. But I mean, I've definitely watched some of the content, but I haven't been a part of it. They don't really have powers, do they? Yeah, they have turtle power. Hello. That's true. I never know. Ari knows that I never know. Doesn't matter what we're talking about. I never know. What's my favorite shiny? That's a really good question, Raphael. Kind of a weird answer, kind of a hot, I don't know if I'd say a hot take, probably just kind of a bizarre answer. My favorite shiny is shiny Stuffle. There's just something about that little stuffed bear slash red panda with the like gold or goldenrod or orange coloring and that little tag on its butt. I just think it looks awesome. My favorite non-shiny Pokemon is this guy right here, Poliwhirl. Always has been ever since I first saw Pokemon for the very first time back in '99. Poliwhirl's always been my favorite. Shredder is cool. I used to have my Shredder action figure fight against my X-Men action figures. Zeraora, that's a good Pokemon. That's a. I applaud that answer, Raphael. That's a beautiful Pokemon. I feel like Zeraora doesn't get enough love. Your mom didn't let you have boy action figures, and now you can have all the boy action figures you want, Ari. Isn't being an adult great? Except for, like, all the responsibilities. We were having a Tarzan toy, made him fight with a Megazord, not sure what the thought process was there. Look, at that age, there doesn't need to be a thought process, Kieran. If you want to have your Tarzan toy fight a Megazord when you're 26, that's totally fine. You don't want to do Abra, but you also need Gengar. You go for the Gengar, man. Yeah, I wouldn't go for Abra either, honestly. I would try and get a Kadabra. I honestly think it would be easier to catch. Which Mega Mewtwo do I like more? I prefer the Y. And now that we're at 100 checks, I have to move the counter on the Y, in fact. There we go. What is Zeraora based on? Zeraora... some sort of fast cat thing? You can't tell Ghastly? You should be able to tell... I mean, you're talking about Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, right? I mean, it'll have the sparkles, but I mean, I think you will be able to tell. I think it's a lot easier to tell Ghastly in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee than it is in Scarlet and Violet. It could be a cheetah. That's true. My favorite Mewtwo form is the Mewtwo here in chat. Yeah, just watch out for the sparkles, guy. Much fast. Absolutely. Very much fast. Yeah, or you can do the Haunter. Again, just look out for the sparkles. I personally think, if we're not talking about the sparkles, I think Haunter's tougher to see than Ghastly because really the only change is the tongue. So you gotta make sure you're looking like right at its face. Am I sad that Ash left the anime? Well, I'll tell you first off, I'm very behind in the anime. I still haven't finished Pokemon Journeys on Netflix. And I started a little bit of Horizons. So it's definitely a whole different show without Ash. I mean, he was, a staple of the show for all this time. So it's kind of like the end of an era. I'm not sure if I would say I'm sad. I do think that it was a bold choice to take the show in a completely different direction and kind of like let Ash retire and live his life away from the cameras. It definitely feels like a different show. I'll say that. It feels like a different show without Ash. But yeah, I always liked Ash. When I was younger, when I was watching the anime, Ash would always annoy me because I'm a collector at heart. And it always annoyed me when Ash would run into all these Pokemon and never even try to catch them. I mean, I would have had like 3 boxes full by the time I got to Brock. You know what I mean? And all he had was, Pikachu, Butterfree, and Pidgeotto. I think Red's cool. Red is kind of scary. Red's a fantastic battler. Yeah, Aries for your Pokemon show didn't even have Ash. Generations, right? Am I remembering that right? I think that's what it was called. Red does have that aura. Alola anime season intro song was a bop. I know that I've heard the first one. I watched the first handful of Alola episodes on Netflix. I wasn't a huge fan of the art style, from what I saw. I'm sure I would have grown to be okay with it, but it was very jarring. It was a little bit like, almost like minimalist compared to the previous seasons. Ash missed out on Larvitar and he never evolved his Giggle. What even the heck is wrong with him? Okay, yeah, it was Generations. Now the top counter's bothering me. I apologize. I like things to be somewhat centered. Does anybody else have any big plans for this weekend? How many people are participating in Let's Go, or not Let's Go, in Pokemon Go Community Day? How many people are going for that Ralts? His Bulbasaur was a Chad? Absolutely. If I remember this correctly, didn't Bulbasaur have an opportunity to evolve and it chose not to, like Pikachu did? I feel like that happened at some point. Voltage, you have even grinding your Gen 3 decks on Switch? Ooh, nice. Ash was robbed out of 2 of his championship titles, and 1 league was a total waste of time. Should have ended the Ash arc earlier, to be honest. I mean, yeah, what? I mean, it would be 20... What, 21? No, wait, 20... 24 years? That's a long time. Yeah, Mysterious Garden episode. That's right. That's right. It's been so long since I've seen those episodes because dang Netflix won't add the rest of Indigo League. It only has the first 52 episodes. Voltage, which game are you Masuda hunting in? Or are you Masuda hunting in multiple games? Rayquaza versus Mewtwo, who would win? Good question. Honestly, I think I'd have to give it up to Mewtwo. I think that telekinetic power of his, like, I don't think Rayquaza would get close enough to, you know, really do much damage. But I think it would be a really fun fight to watch. Sword and Shield, yeah, there are a fair amount of Gen 3s you can do there. Something that makes you big sad in red and blue rescue teams when you evolve your stars and your partner never follows you again around town. He's just treated as a regular recruit. That is sad. Your partner's just like, you changed, man. You changed. Mega Rayquaza, I mean, I think it would be a really good fight. I think it would be a lot of fun to watch, but I don't know. I mean, I could totally be wrong. But my gut wants to say Mewtwo. I mean, psychic powers are pretty crazy. Ash was poised to win the Sinnoh League. I would love to go back and specifically watch the Diamond Pearl era of the anime. I've realized this over the last couple of years talking with Ari, and realizing that was probably a really fun story in the anime. I know it's separate from Generations, Ari, but honestly, when you sent me that one video focused on Cyrus, it got my gears turning, and I was like, you know what? I bet when Ash was in Sinnoh, I bet there's some really cool episodes in that region. Can't go wrong with Mewtwo. That's what I'm saying. Gen 4 anime, best anime, followed by Gen 6. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to go back and watch some of these, but again, it's another one of those things of like, where the heck do I even watch all this stuff? I would legitimately pay... I would pay $7.99 a month if Pokemon had their own streaming app. I would do it. And just like it had everything. It's not the same as Generations because they made Cyrus. Yeah, I know it's not going to be the same. I think nothing's ever going to be as epic as what you sent me, Ari. But it did kind of get the old juices flowing in my head thinking about it. Remember when Ash tried to punch Mewtwo? Yeah, that did not go well for him. You guys are crushing it today. My goodness gracious. We're only one like away from the like goal. We got 30 people hanging out here. We're almost 700 views on the stream today. Reread the message. It's not that it's not the same as Generations that they made Cyrus freaking... yeah, no, I read that right. I'm agreeing. Like, I know it's not going to be the same. Well, let me rephrase. I know that Cyrus isn't going to be the same as he was in Generations. I should have specified that. I know that Cyrus isn't going to be the same as he was in Generations. But still, just the concept of Team Galaxy in the anime excites me. Or Team Galactic, not Team Galaxy. No, Ari, I don't know how to rephrase it. I totally understand what you're saying. I'm agreeing with you. The issue is Cyrus. And therefore it's not the same. About Miley Cyrus, oh my gosh. She just pound. What a bum, Mewtwo. I'm in agreement with you, Ari. I think we're on the same page. Cyrus is 26. That depresses the heck out of me. Cyrus is 27. That depresses the heck out of me. Do you think Team Galactic threw Cyrus a birthday party when he turned 27? That's an important detail for you currently. Fair enough. Is Pikachu overrated in battle? I think it can be. He's mean to them. Yeah, but do you think maybe he told them, like, you better throw me a birthday party, or I'm going to send you to live with the Obama Snows? I don't know. I feel like he's the type of guy that you would throw a birthday party for out of fear. So yeah, I checked my shiny Ralt and Curlia in Pokemon Go this morning because I was like, oh my gosh, do I need to try and get lucky and get a male shiny? And thankfully, my Curlia that I have shiny is a male, so I don't have to. It'd be cool to get a shiny male Ralt today, but I don't have to get a male. Raphael, I am sad about that. I think Jesse, James, and Meowth are arguably more more important to the anime than Ash is. Just my personal opinion. Sleeping with the core fishes, my goodness. DA, you took an electric types and it said the legend was flying with legend was Lanners. Oh no! Like the only thing that Bruxish, that you got screwed on that. People hated The Last Jedi because Ryan Johnson wrote it. But people love Knives Out, which Ryan Johnson also directed and wrote. Just need to put that out there. I mean, that's fair, Mia. I think, to be fair though, I think because like I see this a lot like with comic books, right? Like I can have someone, there can be a writer that I think is a fantastic writer for a certain character, and then when they take on something else, it's just not that great. Now I'm not like I pick up what you're putting down. I'm not one of those people that like gets uber upset about The Last Jedi. I thought it was a fine movie. I thought it was just as good as any other sequels or prequels. Um, but you know, it'd be like, to be fair, you can't say like, you know, what if Scorsese directed Kung Fu Panda? You know, it probably would be a little bizarre. Oh my God, Ari, let it go. Seriously, let it go. I get it. They screwed up Cyrus in the anime. I understand. I'm sorry I'm not saying it correctly. They botched Cyrus in the anime. You did a test battle with Regigigas using your Cinderace and went. It was pretty fruitful. Good. You lost because it had Earthquake. You only had one life left. Yikes. I'm sorry. Yeah, Raphael, go for the shiny Froakie. That's a great shiny. $37 likes. Thank you guys so much. I guess we need a new like goal. If someone wants to drop one in the chat, I'll be happy to pin it up. Maybe one for like 45. Yeah, shiny Paldean, Taurus, and Violet. Nice, congratulations. That can be a hard one to spot. Like go 45. Thank you, Jerry. It is a hard shiny to see. Yeah, if the face is lighter than the mane, it's not shiny. If the face is darker than the mane, it is shiny. But they're both basically like blackish grayish. You just gotta see which one looks darker, or which section looks darker. Enjoy The Last Jedi, and for you, you don't really take Star Wars that seriously as a whole, and you watch Star Wars as a 30-plus-year-old and didn't grow up with it. Yeah, I mean, I grew up with the original trilogy, New Hope, Empire, and Return of the Jedi, and I really enjoyed those movies a lot. When the prequels came out, I mean, they were fun, but I don't think they were great. You know, maybe that's nostalgia. I mean, it could certainly be nostalgia that, like, I feel like nothing will ever touch the original trilogy. And that's how I felt when the sequels came out, too. I thought they were fun movies, but, you know, they weren't great. But, you know, I watched them, I enjoyed them. You know, I've still seen all of them a handful of times. Your rarest shiny was Ditto. Which game, Raphael? Attack of the Clones, the only prequel you call atrocious? I would say the last 45 minutes of Revenge of the Sith is the only part of the prequels I would call pretty good. Sword? Nice. On Sword and Shield, you can use ZR as the A button? Can you? I never realized that. After all these years, I didn't know that. Not Dynamax either. That's awesome. Straight from the wild. Lucky. Wild encounter to Sword and Shield can be time consuming. Oh my gosh, that sub counter just went up again. Or I just noticed it at least. If that was you that just subbed, please let me know so I can say thank you. You did! Pillow Swine! Thank you so much, Pillow Swine. Welcome on in. And Raphael, you subbed too? Thank you so much. 270 for Regigigas, no luck yet. Good luck on that Dragonic. 59 years before Hefty was born. Mewtwo, come on now. Why are you gonna make me feel old? There we go. Pillow Swine just subbing and getting the first ever welcome to the party panel sound. How is the volume on that? Could you guys hear it okay? One works for you only because of Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor. Yeah, I mean, I think they did a great job with what they were given. I had some general issues with Phantom Menace. But I mean, the acting wasn't an issue for me. Pillow Swine, you can. Some of the Megastones you can find in the wild, some are given to you, and other ones you can buy. In fact, once we catch this Mewtwo, both the Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y stones will be on the ground next to where we are standing. So we'll be able to Mega Evolve them right away. Again, all the Regis, you unlock the Ultra Beast. Sweet. Am I excited for ZA? I am. I'm looking forward to a new game. I don't know anything about it, other than the fact that at least part of it will take place in Lumio City. But, trust me. Yes, I am looking forward to it. I'm always looking forward to new Pokemon games. MS is bad, but the charisma of those two drives it home. Yeah, totally. They had great chemistry on screen. Whooper Mania, thank you very much. I hope I get it too. Let's go Whooper. I would be behind that. I don't think we're ever going to get at this point, but I am one of those people that would like a Let's Go Johto game. Specifically to hunt the unknowns. Like, honestly, I would probably breeze through the game and then just start hunting unknowns, because I still need 11? No, 10 now. I need 10 shiny unknowns that I don't have at all, and I need 27 shiny unknowns in Premier Balls. Revenge of the Sith is just insanely mid. Yeah, I mean, I do like how it ended. I like how they tied up the prequels with a good lead-in to A New Hope. I thought that was done pretty well. What are the odds? I have the shiny charm, so the odds are 1 in 1365. So we're about 10% of odds right now. But for this challenge that I'm doing, and the challenge I'm doing right now is to get all shiny Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions before ZA comes out. And there are 2 Mega Evolutions from Mewtwo. There's X and Y. You can see them right here on the overlay. So I need to get both of these Mewtwo's shiny. There's a Snorlax blocking your path. You should probably play the Poke Flute and wake it up. John Stryker believes Revenge of the Sith is S tier. Like I said, I don't know. I'm a fan of Star Wars. I'm not like an uber fan. I've enjoyed all the movies. And I just don't think anything will ever hold a candle to the original trilogy in my mind. But I've enjoyed all the movies. Couldn't you transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Bank into Home holding a Megastone from Let's Go games to get more Megastones? You cannot. You cannot transfer items into Bank. John, I know, you're always such a positive guy, and you always say such nice things to me, and I realize I'm probably going to lose that forever now. I gotta be honest, I'm kind of with Mia here. I think Hayden Christensen's a decent actor. I think he's fine. Maybe it was because of the dialogue. I didn't think he did his best work in the prequels. You love the animation? I do too. Jerry, just because you say something that's true, that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. The first Pokemon game was Pokemon X. That's a good game. Beard's growing. I do need to shave. I forgot to do that this morning. He was better in the Obi-Wan miniseries. I forgot he was in it, to be honest. You want to see Nicholas Beard? You're going to be waiting several years for that Mewtwo. I cannot grow hair like Nicholas. My favorite overall starter, Torchic. Torchic / Combuskin / Blaziken, my favorite starter. What about you, Raphael? Star Wars is amazing, but the dialogue has never been award-winning. That's true. I'll give you that, Jerry. None of the Star Wars movies are ever going to win an award for writing. It's ridiculous the budget the crap Acolyte got compared to the cherished Obi-Wan. I gotta be honest, I don't even think I finished the Acolyte. I got to the point, I think it was either halfway or maybe like towards the end of the series. It's where they were all fighting in the woods. It was like the big fight between the big bad and the Jedis in the woods. And I have never in my life seen a setting that was more obviously studio stage. I mean, that was the fakest looking forest I've ever seen in my entire life. And it really took me out of it. I gotta be honest. I'm usually not like that critical with TV shows and movies, but I couldn't help it. Like, it was just so obviously a soundstage. I completely took me out of it. And then all I could do was like focus on them as actors doing roles and saying lines and the choreography. Oh, Kieran, have a great time with your friends. Get ready. Don't get in trouble. Hefty Mom, what's going on? Haven't missed much. Just having some good conversations and looking for the shiny Mewtwo here. I am getting ready to go on a break, though. Right after this next check, I'm going to take a quick break, get up and stretch my legs. You didn't actually watch the Obi-Wan series, but I heard Christensen improved a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think with Obi-Wan, I thought the acting was fine. I didn't personally like the premise behind it. I felt timeline-wise, it just didn't make too much sense to me. It felt unnecessary, I guess is what I'm saying. It was really cool to see Ewan McGregor back, but I just didn't think it was necessary. Mewtwo, a kangaroo or a cat? I feel like it's a cat. It's a cat with kangaroo features. I don't know. Sometimes I have trouble imagining Pokemon as anything other than Pokemon. Sometimes I have trouble imagining like what they're based off of. Slowpoke's a perfect example. I can't tell you what a Slowpoke is based off of. I just know it's a Slowpoke. All right, here we go. Are we going to get shiny uncheck 149, 150? No shiny. All right, I will be back in just a couple minutes. Please hang out, chit chat, keep talking about how bad Star Wars has become. Uh, if that's how you feel. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Jerry Notso is in charge. Yeah, I'll be back. Okie dokie, I'm back. For those of you that stuck around, thank you for sticking around. Thank you, Dragonic. Thank you, Mewtwo. And thank you, Jerry. Thank you, John. What's up, Raphael? Fighting for your life out here. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Rough chat today. Thank you, Dorian. Still doing DAs. I hope those shinies start coming for you. I'm feeling like we can get to 300 checks today. Calyrex is useless without the horses. I gotta be honest, I've never used Calyrex or Glastrier or Spectrier. I got them, I put them in home, and that's it. I am looking forward to hopefully one day being able to shiny hunt them. But I don't even think Calyrex has a good shiny, right? Am I remembering that right? Isn't it like a pretty subtle shiny? I think Spectrier has a great shiny. Calyrex the horse is OP. Which horse do you prefer it on? What's the better horse for Calyrex to ride? Wonder how he'll shiny hunt in Legends EA. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. I mean, I would imagine they're going to continue with the overworld Pokemon. The question's going to be, is it going to go more of a Legends Arceus route with the sparkles and the noise, or is it going to be more of the Scarlet Violet route where it just shows up like it's a regular old thing? And just to put a pin in this whole Star Wars talk, while I said that I, adore the original trilogy, past that, I think the best Star Wars movie, in my opinion, was Rogue One. I thought that was a fantastic movie. I think Arceus is God's Pokemon? Probably so. New hope for you, and you saw it as an adult, so it's not nostalgia-based. That's good to hear. Like I said, I don't know how much of my love for the original trilogy is because I watched it so much as a kid. I was like right on the cusp. I was like a young kid when when the original three were really popular. In fact, I was born the same year that Empire came out. So, while I'm an original trilogy kid, I am also young enough that I actually like the Ewoks. I know that for people that are older than me, Ewoks were like the Jar Jar Binks of their time, but I like them. Last year's one of the Pokemon you wish you'd broken the cursed Ice-type trip of Slow Takey stat division. It's a Horus. Could have been the first fast sweeper Ice-type. I agree, Ari. We need some fast Ice Pokemon. Just left to say at the end, that's kind of why I liked it. That sounds morbid, but I like that it was, all about sacrifice. And no, it didn't end on a happy note, but I felt like that was kind of a gutsy decision to make. Magikarp, Omastar, Bidoof, Wooper, Mew, and Arceus. Probably so, Raphael. I could totally see that. That's a good call. Yeah, Ice-type needs its time in the limelight. Coles, what's going on? Good to see you, buddy. Oh my gosh, we just hit 1,000 views on the stream. You guys are wild today. Thank you so much. We were just 4 subs away from our sub goal for the entire weekend. That's wild. expected to go full bleak. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised. I was surprised with how it ended, but you know, afterwards, you know, when I thought about it and like rewatched it, I was like, this is actually really good. Some guy with shiny honey Deoxys, that's a good Pokemon. They died for the greater good and push the story forward. Rogue One's a great movie. Exactly, John. Yeah, Coles, did you do the Ralts Community Day today? I only need to get 2, but I need to get 213 candy, so I'm gonna be cashing a lot of just random Ralts. How to introduce Zygarde in Legend Z? That's a good question. Plus, it wouldn't surprise me if we get introduced to a few new Pokemon as well. Certainly did all right. Glad to hear it. I could see a couple more new legendaries coming out in Legend ZA. Probably, you know, a few regional forms. Maybe a couple of like brand new Pokemon. But yeah, any new legendaries we probably aren't going to be able to shiny hunt. Tarkin Leia could be way better. Tarkin, I definitely noticed. I mean, that was pretty evident. The CGI with Tarkin. Maybe it was just because it was only for a few seconds at the end. But I thought Leia was all right. Leia, I thought, was a decent CGI. But again, maybe that was just because she was only on screen for a few seconds. Yeah, Rhydon learned Surf. That's pretty crazy. JJ, I think that's the case with everybody. I think everyone remembers some dreams, but not others. I think that's just normal. Just ghostly white. True, true. I thought maybe, you know, she was having some nice alabaster skin going on. I don't know. I'll look at the Discord after stream calls, but yeah, congratulations on all the shinies. Regional forms would make sense as Kalos is based on a main continental country, not an island like Alolan Galar. Well, I'm not disagreeing with you, Coles, but there's also Paldean and Hisuian regionals. What's the point of Raichu? To give Pikachu an evolution and become stronger. And thank you to the new sub. If that was you, please let me know. Is your first ever favorite Pokemon before you discovered Ninetales? I didn't know that, Ari. That's awesome. Start your journey of all shiny Vivillon forms. Oh, that's awesome, John. I hope it goes well. That was a fun little challenge. I enjoyed that one a lot. But Pikachu's the mascot of Pokemon, but it wasn't originally. If I remember correctly, originally the concept, the idea was that Clefairy was going to be the mascot. Forget it easy, it's not important. Are there such a thing as important dreams, though? Yeah, and Mia, I have conflicted feelings about that. It's certainly not the first time that's happened, but I have conflicted feelings when they CGI in actors or actresses that have passed away. Like, it's one thing when you take you know, like an actor that is still alive and they CGI it to like make them look younger. Like honestly, I think one of the best cases of that was Michael Douglas in the original Ant-Man. He looked exactly like he did back in the day. The oh, what's his name? Kurt Russell in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was pretty decent too. I'm all right with that, but when you take someone that's passed away and basically make them an actor in a movie, I have mixed feelings about that. Yeah, I don't agree with shiny locks at all. I don't know why they do it. Um, there's no legitimate reason to. I think Raichu's so cute and substantial. And you like its ears and tail. I do too. Mufasa's trying to sue Sonic 3. Really? Why would Mufasa sue Sonic 3? What's the connection there? I haven't seen either one of those movies. And I'm assuming you mean like Disney's suing Paramount? Because I can't imagine that the CGI'd lion is suing the CGI'd hedgehog. I just saw Sonic 3 last night. It was so fun. Nice. Yeah, I still haven't seen any of the Sonic movies. I know I'm a bad person, but I haven't watched them yet. But yeah, now I'm curious what the beef is between the two of them. I don't understand. Just based off of the general concept of what the plots are of the two movies, I don't know what the connection would be. John, if you push the story forward and the family agrees to it, see no bad. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely important. Like, I feel it's very important to have the family's permission. And I would hope that the family would not only have to give permission, that the family would be compensated in some way. That's how I feel about it. Otherwise, you're just kind of exploiting um, someone who isn't around any longer for monetary gain. You love Sonic Rush as a kid. You're really hoping they make the fifth movie about Blaze and Silver. I never knew Silver. Like, I was aware of Silver, but I picked up Sonic X Shadow Generations. Is that the name of the game? I picked that up a few months ago, and I'm becoming a lot more familiar with a lot of the Sonic characters that weren't around back when I played. This is the first Sonic game I played since Sonic and Knuckles on the Sega Genesis, so it's been a heck of a long time. Shiro, what's going on? Good to see you. Sui's an island. Paldea is based on Peninsula, which is like half an island, has at least regional forms, only two. Yeah, I don't know, Coles. I'm of the belief that if you're looking for logic in Pokemon lore, you're going to be looking for quite a long time. Silver's such a goofball, you love him. I think it's a cool design. JJ, I don't think it was beef, but it was called I think it was called Barbieheimer because Oppenheimer and Barbie opened the same opening weekend, and they were both absolutely ginormous hits. Shadow reminds you of Zoroark. I could see that. I like how he kicks you away from the lab. Yeah, who else is shiny hunting right now? I know we got a few people doing some DAs and things like that. What are you guys hunting at the moment? Jerry, what are you hunting? Silver with his famous hilarious kick. Your white whale, doing some Jirachi hunts, nice. Yeah, Dragonic's going for Regigigas. Raphael, you got a shiny Pikachu, congratulations. Bruxus is going for anything in the DAs. Regional forms are based on island syndrome, the phenomena where animals change simply because they live on an island. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I for some reason that doesn't. I feel like that's not going to stop them from introducing some regionals or convergence in Legends ZA. Even if there's no logical reason why they should, I still think there's probably a good chance they will. Dialga and DA and Patrat Egg and Ultra Moon. Good luck with that, Shiro. John's going for a sock. Is it a foot sock? Which game, John? Do a shiny a Guzzlord. A Kujiking fan? Am I saying that right? A Kujiking. Blah, blah. I feel like I said it right the first time. I'm not going to say it again. A Kujiking. I do have a shiny Guzzlord. Right now, I'm hoping to get these shiny Mewtwo's. X and Y Friend Safari, nice. That's how I got mine, too. It's funny that our rival in Gen 2 becomes a fugitive in the first 30 minutes of the game. Yeah, I miss the days of rivals being actual rivals and not just like frenemies. Not even frenemies, just friends. I am not the hunting, I am the hunted. That's true. That's fair. Going after Zekrom or Riolu, those are good ones. I love Pokemon shinies that are yellow, pink, or blue. Those are my favorite ones. It's apparent Nintendo doesn't see importance in regionals anymore. Could be. Absolutely. Razzie, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. How was the rivals last night? My gosh, we are crushing it on the views today. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It was fun. Good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Hunt's going pretty smoothly. Razzie, I'm so thrilled that for some reason with the Let's Go games, I don't have to go through that annoying thing where the bottom switch has to check to see if it can play the game before it loads up. Jeff the Land Shark is cute. Jeff's pretty cool. I think I want to say Jeff first appeared in the Gwenpool comics. And then he kind of became like a standout character. And now he gets to like his own comics like a couple times a year. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think that's the case. I think that's right. The other two Swords of Justice. Which one do you have, Dragonic? I can't remember. Is it Cobalion? I want to say it's Cobalion. Yeah, Marvel Rivals, James. I haven't gotten into the game yet. I mean, obviously, I'm a huge Marvel fan, but those types of games just aren't really my play style that I prefer. So I haven't checked it out yet, but I watched some people play. I've watched some gameplay. Razzie, I do too. I was saying that earlier. Out of the two, I prefer the Y. I think that the X just looks like if Mewtwo got a gym membership. I think the Y really leans into the whole psychic aspect. You're gonna change your name to something fun and exciting like Hefty 5170? That's totally not a fun, exciting name. That's a silly name. Squirrel Girl, because of her personality. Squirrel Girl is a funny character. She was introduced back in the, I want to say 90 or 91 as like a joke character. Like she had one appearance in a Marvel Superheroes comic where she took out Doctor Doom, and it was just like just a jokey story. Like it was just supposed to be for fun, and no one used her again until like 2006, and they brought her back and made her whole thing about like somehow, even despite the fact that she can communicate with squirrels, like she's undefeatable. And she like took out like Thanos. She took out Galactus. They really leaned into the joke and made that like her whole thing. And like it was a silly concept, but it became like the norm. and she ended up being pretty popular and had a good run of comics for like 5 years. Moosin, what's going on? Good to see you. How was your stream? That's nutty. I see what you did there, Razzie. Am I blonde? I was back in the day. Now I'm more brunette. All right, John, go ahead and enjoy those lurks. Going through Fossil Restoration Sword, and you got a shiny Dracovish? Nice. I'm so happy I never have to do... Well, no, I do. If we can... If the possibility ever comes we can get them in Premier Balls, I'll have to do them again. I'm happy I never have to do a Sword and Shield Fossil Reset hunt again. Ultimate Space Ghost. Buddy, it's been a while. Good to see ya. Some people only use ASAP because they can't... they clearly can't spell immediately. Immediately, that's right. Mighty Munchkin, thank you for the like goal, and thank you all for the likes. %68% you think that we're going to get a shiny on the top screen. You can't imagine a blonde hefty. I was blonde for, gosh, first 20-something years of my life. Minus the times I dyed my hair. I dyed my hair a few times. A couple times I dyed it brown. A couple times I dyed it black. I want to say one time I dyed it strawberry blonde. I think. Can't remember if I ended up pulling the trigger on that. I'll hang around when you can. Making breakfast sausage and bacon crescent rolls at the moment. That sounds delicious. Sausage and bacon crescent rolls sounds amazing. Look at that, 192 checks and 1,922 subs. That's almost like matching, but not quite. Gonna put on a shiny sandwich, do it. Get them shinies. Remember, Mr. Krabs, he was #1. You know, I've only seen like maybe 15 episodes of SpongeBob in my life. It's my rarest shiny, probably either my shiny Mew from Emerald or my shiny Deoxys from Fire Red. And I would put my shiny Celebi from Crystal up there too. Heating pads gotta be one of the best inventions. Oh, they are so good, Ari. Oh, we're gonna make a Shamrock Shake cheesecake. Ooh, make it a milkshake, then somehow it's possible. If you can make it a milkshake, then somehow it's possible to make it a cheesecake. That's interesting. I've been using it for your dang hips since it's a game changer. I'm glad, Ari. I know that's gotta be a good feeling. That's gotta be a relief. Yeah, Mewtwo, you gotta be shiny. Why aren't you shiny yet? Almost 200 checks, and it's not even shiny yet. Sorry. You don't like relying on painkillers? I don't blame you. That's a dangerous game. Gonna buy the Ninja Crammy Deluxe. You want homemade ice cream? All right. Mia, I do. We need both Mewtwo. So this hunt won't end when we get one. We gotta get both. So I can have one for X and one for Y. I mean, if one of them shines, in future streams, we'll just, start shiny hunting something else on that Switch. But yeah, we're not done until we get both. Aquatic Ambiance from Donkey Kong. You know what? I do remember that song from Donkey Kong, and I could hear that. I would co-sign that. Feel good that you only take them like twice a month just when the pain's really bad. Yeah, I mean that's how they should be taken, right? They should be taken, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's all it is. They should be taken in case of emergency. It should not be a norm. Those levels were tense. There were some crazy levels in the Donkey Kong games. I really enjoyed them though. Well, I should say I enjoyed the first two. I only played Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Revenge or whatever it was called. Or no, wait. I think it was Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, and then I think the third one was Diddy, right? It was Diddy and Trixie? Candy? That one I didn't play. I played the first two. Didn't they swap out Donkey Kong for one of the female characters in the third one? Isn't that what I'm remembering? Did all three last year, and the second and third one have truly terrifying levels? Yeah, I never played the third one. But yeah, second one was pretty tough. Dixie, that's it. Not Trixie, Dixie. And that sub count just went up again. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. You like Tiny? Oh, Diddy and Dixie was number 2? What am I thinking about then? I don't. It's been like 20 years, guys. Plus more than that, like 30 years. Okay, all right. Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest. Those are the two I played. And that's probably why I didn't play the third one, Space Ghost, because I probably moved on to the N64 at that point. If you got two Mewtwo's like Kem when he was shiny hunting the two last legendary Pokemons in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy if, like Kem with the Articuno and the Suicune, we get one shiny and while we're trying to catch that one, the second one shows up. That'd be neat. M-Dog, what's going on? Your Greninja has Protean, level 100, has been hyper trained. Sounds like a really powerful Greninja. Diddy's Conquest is your first video game ever? Is it really, Razzie? Not that that's better. True. True. I get it. I understand topical references. My first video game was the first Super Mario Brothers. First game I beat was Super Mario Brothers 2, and that will forever have a place in my heart because, when you're an 8-year-old kid and you beat your first ever video game, that's not a moment you ever forget. Conquest. Space Ghost. It's been 30 plus years. I never put that together. I love that. That's right. They are on NSO, aren't they, Mia? Yeah, I gotta give those a shot. I'd like to get back into those. So Tiny made a reappearance in Super Mario Sluggers. I never played Mario Sluggers. 2142. Okay, that's not too bad, right? From my understanding, if you have the shiny charm, this is a 1365 hunt. So that was over odds, but not double odds. That's good. That's decent. Dylan, good morning to you. Shiny Mean Foo, nice. I like Shiny Mean Foo and Shiny Mean Shell. Those are good shinies. First video game you owned, you should say. Okay, you already touched Mario and Castlevania by that point. Diddy's Conquest was a gift for your first day of kindergarten. Oh my gosh, imagine little Razzie going to his first day of kindergarten probably looking all adorable in his new outfit. Jaden, what's up? Good to see you. You love beating them, but they were so frustrating, mainly 2 and 3, that you'll never go back. You know, I've often wondered if I went back and played games I did when I was a kid, if I would be nearly as good at them as I used to be. I have a feeling I'm going to struggle hardcore. One will always have your top spot. Speedrunning challenges like One Con Only No Death, ROM hacks, which are definitely a challenge. Yeah, I've seen you play a lot of those like challenge ROM hacks and stuff, Space Ghost. That's pretty awesome. It's adorable. Your sister got a Barbie dream house that day. Big day in the Razzie household. Absolutely. Tyler Shanks, thank you for the lurks. I'm doing well as well. I hope you enjoy the Grounded. Your biggest fear is to shiny hunt all Regis and Sword and Shield and your over odds. I'll tell you what. Regidrago and Regilucky were enough for me. I'm never hunting any of the other Regis in Sword and Shield. The Drago destroyed me. Test your platforming skills even if you have a save state a lot. I totally get that. I would as well. And another sub. Oh my gosh, 1925. Did we already hit the sub goal for the weekend? I was hoping we'd hit 1925 by the end of stream tomorrow. And you guys did it in 2 hours. Thank you so much. My gosh, now I gotta come up with a new goal. What is wrong with you people? I guess let's try and hit 1930. Let's see if we can hit 1930 in the next hour. Made it to brekkie with mom off, but thanks for today. Have to catch you all the next. Jerry, tell mom I said hello. Enjoy the breakfast. I'll talk to you later, bud. Used to use her Barbie Dreamhouse for the backstage segments of your wrestling figures. The Rock had to go straight to the Big Show's house for some revenge someday. I love that, Razzie. That is a great story. I would watch that. Loops, what's going on, bud? Biggest fear is shiny hat Red Ice to them all, but you got in 1336. 1336 is pretty good. Fairy type Nuzlocke, I'm not saying no. I've been toying with the idea of doing a Nuzlocke this year. Maybe even after we finish this challenge. That would be interesting. Love the Big Show's house was a Barbie dream house, right? And thank you to the new sub. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. If I were to do a fairy type Nuzlocke, I guess... Well, I mean, the most vanilla way to do that would be in a Gen 7 game, but I can't stream my 3DS. M-Dog, thank you for the sub. Show this picture somewhere. You used to take pics of your wrestling events with a disposable camera. Each roll was a different pay-per-view. I like that. You're going to try to hit the Regis with a summer vacation for you? Sounds good. Razzie, did you know that the Big Show was in the same fraternity that I am in? Him and Ronald Reagan. Not like, I'm not saying I went to school with him, obviously, but yeah, same fraternity. Yeah, so the fraternity that I was in has, you know, it's a national fraternity. It's not. I'm not talking like at my college. But it's a national fraternity, and we have some, you know, like any fraternity sorority would. We have some famous alumni, and the Big Show is one of them. Start printing foot socks on the bags of socks they sell. They should, just so there's no confusion, Mia. I think to avoid any confusion, I think bags of socks should say foot socks, so people don't think it's any other type of sock. You like the creativity people put into making ROM hacks for old games, puts a new spin on old venture. I agree. I don't play a lot of ROM hacks, but I do watch some playthroughs and stuff, and some of them are really neat. Shiny Poliwhirl found. Now we're talking, Raphael. Now we're getting on my good side. You already were, but now I just feel like you're trying to butter me up. Oh yeah, Razzie, this week in Chemstream, he was talking about how he needed to put on his foot sock. And that led to a lot of confusion as to what other type of socks there are. It's like when he says short pants. Yeah, name it after me. That's quite the honor. You have no idea what a fraternity is. Thought it was a hype house that everyone in a fraternity lives in. Basically. I mean, it's a group of people that join an organization together. It's like a social club, basically. Social club that does community service and stuff like that. That's kind of a jaded way of looking at it. In a different way, it's also a way to learn leadership skills, responsibility. It's big for networking. Yeah, so the Big Show lived in a house. It's probably a big house. Was not the same house that I lived in. But I feel very confident in saying that the Big Show lived in a house. Sir Ralph McCutts, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Some can be annoying like a DK stage. The gimmick was rolling the steel barrel through all the stage. Well, ooh my gosh. That does sound difficult but fun, Space Coast. Narito, what is up? If it wasn't the same house that completely dashes your understanding. The fraternity has houses across the country. I lived in a house where I went to school. At a separate period of time, at a separate school, the Big Show lived in one of those houses. It's like a Boy Scout. That's actually a good... Thank you, Razzie. Yes, it's like the Boy Scouts. Imagine if I said the Big Show and I were both Boy Scouts, but we weren't in the same troop. A club that you randomly all decide to join. Yeah. So we say, well, like we apply. We're like, hi, we'd like to join your club. And then the club members are like, okay, we'll talk about whether or not we'll let you join. Yeah, just stop listening to me. Listen to Razzie. He's doing a much better job explaining things today than I am. When you started playing Pokemon, you never used setup moves? Neither did I. I was the type of guy, and I can't even say like it was because I was a kid. I was like in my 20s. I was the type of guy that like I'd have a Charizard that had Flamethrower, Fire Spin, Fire Blast, and Ember. That was the type of player I was when I first started playing Pokemon. Orion understands. Did have WWF in the house, that's right. All right, guys, I hate to do this, but I've had way too much coffee this morning. I'll be back in just a minute. Let's do this. King Duck. Oh my gosh. You guys are silly. Miraidon or Koraidon? I prefer Miraidon. Thank you, Mewtwo. I think they're both cool, but I prefer Miraidon. I think Koraidon has a better shiny, though. You were in charge, Mia, Dorian, Mewtwo, all misbehave. Oh, come on, Mia, Dorian, Mewtwo. Why you gotta be misbehaving? Exclamation point, ban all of them. All of them. Razzie's lying. Razzie would never lie. Razzie has never told a lie in ever. Razzie has never told a lie in ever. You gotta go a 4. I've heard of having to go a 1 and having to go a 2. I don't want to know what a 4 is. Never, not once. You never lie. You're so skinny. That's right. Too skinny to lie. It's the name of his autobiography. I can sing and I am 6 foot 14 inches tall. That's the best height there is. Statistically speaking. Oh my gosh, we have the same number of views on the stream right now as what the odds are for this hunt. 1365. That's nice. What fully evolved Pokemon has the worst stats? That's a good trivia question. I don't have the answer to that. I immediately would go to something like Sunkern, or I mean Sunflora, but I don't think that's right. Does anyone know what fully evolved Pokemon has the worst stats? And just so there's no loopholes going on here, you can't say a Pokemon that doesn't evolve. Mightyena? Is it Mightyena? Sunflora? You weren't misbehaving. You're trying to get a larger video to go into your defective iCloud so you're out of space with 6 terabytes free. That's crazy. Shedinja? Just found out Zoomer was 420. Hey. Gamble, what's going on? I could see a case being made for Shedinja. Wishy-washy? Would you consider wishy-washy? I mean, it doesn't evolve though. And that sub count just went up again. Thank you so much. Google Drive likes to start downloads over again. Ugh. You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of my phone telling me that... Hey, Bubbles, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm sick of my phone telling me that my photos haven't connected to iCloud in like 150 days. Because I don't care about saving my photos to the cloud. I don't want to save anything to the cloud. That's my old man rant for the day. Literally, old man yells at clouds. Back-to-back full arts in Pocket? Whoa, that's crazy, Mewtwo. You like it for videos mainly? Oh yeah, no, that totally makes sense. I have some videos on my drive. It's a nice, easy way to get them transferred over to places that need to go. Yeah, you hate notifications that you can't get rid of? Me too. You know what? And there probably is a way to do this. It's just anyone that's been around for a while knows how terrible I am at discording. Like, discording is not a thing I'm great at. I know how to deactivate notifications, right? So, like, my phone won't, like, pop up with notification when something, when a new message is put on channels. I know how to do that. But what I don't like, because it just bothers me so much, is when like, everyone gets pinged in a message, right? Even if I don't have notifications turned on for that, I don't like that it still pops up the red one. So I still have to go into the channel and clear out that red one because it bothers me. Gina Bina with the 4 months of membership. Today is the day. It is, in fact, the day of today. Thank you so much, Gina. And allow me to, in person, for the first time, welcome you back. And I'm so happy you had a great time. The chat was not the same without you the last couple weeks. Red notification dots will be the end of you. I know. It just bothers me. I know it shouldn't, but it does. You Pokemon players don't use setup moves. New player now. I've played this game before. Right? Exactly. But yeah, I used to never use setup moves at all. I thought they were a waste of space. And I was wrong. I'm torn about that cutscene right there. Because part of me really wishes that when I said turn off movies, it would have included turning off that cutscene. But that cutscene is so epic. Gina, I tried to keep you up to date on everything that was happening. I hope I wasn't too much of a bother in your DMs. Stop playing a mobile game that you were genuinely enjoying because it had a red dot that would not go away unless you linked it. Oh my gosh, Ari, I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, Shinzart's not the same app, but I totally know exactly what you mean. I can press minus to skip it? Really? Oh man, but I'm holding... Oh, that's not the Joy-Con I'm holding. Ooh! Plus works too. Plus works too. Mia. Oh my gosh, Mia, this is a game changer. You are the winner of the day. Thank you so much, Mia. I did not know that. That's incredible. Oh my lord, this hunt just got so much better. Not changing much, but still here. Thank you, Bruxus Squad. Always welcome to have you here. Always nice to have you here. But no, Ari, I know exactly what you mean. It drives me nuts too when I have app games like that. The ones that bother me the most are the ones where there's a red button or a red dot on the store because there's some new, discounted stuff going on that week and they want me to spend money and I don't want to spend money, but it keeps that dot there to entice me to click on the store. What's happening, Raphael? Mia just found a huge time saver. Now we don't have to watch the cutscene every reset. All I gotta do is hit the plus button and we'll skip right past that. Ari, exactly. I'm the same way, and I can do that with every tab except for the store. Because the only way it gets cleared out in the store is if I actually buy that item. And I ain't doing that. Yeah, what an absolute legend. Your intimidation strategy won't work now. Sucks to suck, Mewtwo. Game changer. Yeah, exactly, Ari. There are there are certain games that I have stopped playing because of things like that. I'm totally with you. Oh my gosh, we haven't opened any Pokemon packs. Speaking of apps, we do have 2 packs to open. We'll do that after this reset. You bought the Wobbles. Oh yeah, I saw that. You said that, Gina. I know you bought 2, and I don't know if I missed the message or not, but which 2 did you buy? Alright, here we go. Let's do these 2 packs. I'm just going for Mythical Island, hoping to get an alt art card, or if we could be so lucky, get the gold Mew. Here we go. Scolipede, Swirlix, Liepard, Swirlix, and Golem. Alright, that's nothing. I've been saving, I started saving my pack points. I'm not going to spend any more pack points until the new set comes out on the 29th. So we're just going to open these 2. Because I want to open a whole bunch of packs when the new set comes out. Floette, Pidgey, Salazzle, Leaf, and Mythical Slab. Garbage! Garbage, garbage. But now I got to do my last mission and get my things. So now, I mean, I don't have like a ton, but right now I have 42 thingies, 42 hourglasses, and I have like 230 something Wonder Pick hourglasses. It's pretty awesome. And I just got my achievement for 250 fire type cards, so that's cool. Frontman from Squid Game and Pom Pom Purin from Sanrio. Very nice, Gina. You better be sending me pictures of those. I have 3. I cannot save them. I open pack as soon as you can. Razzie, what are you going for right now? What's your white whale? What are you hoping to get in the packs that you haven't gotten yet? Ever since I got that Dragonite last weekend, I'm kind of like done with what I was like with my goals, and now I'm just like hoping I can get a gold card or some new alt arts between now and the next set. You only need gold Mew before the next set. Oh man, I hope you got it, buddy. I hope you get it. I still don't have any gold cards. That would be sweet, but like I kind of come to terms with the idea that it's like a low chance that I'll ever get one. So I think moving forward, after doing Genetic Apex and Mythical Island, I think moving forward, my goals for each set are going to be all the base cards and all the standard full arts and the immersive. If I get those, for me, I will consider my goals complete. Anything above and beyond that will just be gravy. So on the first set, you're focused on Gold Mew, but you're pretty ready to switch over to the Space-Time Showdown set. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Those cards look pretty awesome, and I watched the trailer, and they showed just a few cards, but I saw one card, and I was like, oh my gosh, everyone is going to be going after this card. Anyone want to take a guess which card I'm talking about? I saw one card that I said, everyone's going to be wanting to get this one. Anne-Marie got it. Razzie got it. The Cynthia card, the full art Cynthia card. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah. That's all I'm going to be hearing about for a while. Do you think they have Cyrus? Oh my gosh, Ari, could you imagine? Bidoof. I wonder if Bidoof will be in the set. I'm assuming, based off of the Cynthia and the you know, pack legendaries of Dialga and Palkia, there's going to be more of a focus on Sinnoh. SmackDown. Oh, I totally did, Anne-Marie. I totally saw the SmackDown. Wait, is it SmackDown? Is it actually SmackDown? Jorge, you have a Roaring Moon? That's awesome. Roaring Moon is so cool. It is SmackDown. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Razzie, I haven't watched wrestling since the Ultimate Warrior lost the belt. Is SmackDown still a show? Is SmackDown still around? SmackDown is still good. Razzie, you're going to have to open some packs on stream while watching SmackDown. I mean, it writes itself. Like Razzie didn't think of that the moment he saw the name of the set. He's going to pretend like he hasn't already had that idea 100 times. Smash Bros. Gave pictures the power to combo gods. It's true. Oh, Pichu. Yeah, Pichu. PLA characters? That would be neat. And I think that sub count went up again. I don't remember it being 1928. Of course, my memory's terrible. But if you did sub and I haven't said thank you yet, please let me know so I can say thank you yet. The mini set will be PLA focused? That would make sense. I could see that. Whoa, a Razzie. A Razzie is a YouTuber. He does shiny. Welcome back, Mewtwo. Now shine. You absolutely love PLA. I know you do. We gotta go back to PLA for 2 more hunts for this challenge. We gotta go back for the Abomasnow and for the Gyarados. Anne-Marie's not a fan. John Strecker, welcome back, buddy. I'm still so happy we got that Steelix. I've been saying it for a long time. Out of all the Shalpas you can get in PLA, Steelix is the one I wanted most. Try playing Hawkeye and get 20 kills in a quick play match. That sounds impressive. He's got shiny Geodude in PLA like 4 hours ago. Nice. Decision Lock legendary Pokemon that have been unlocked since 2007. Yeah. I mean, I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you on that, Mia. Shiny locks are dum-dum. Hated the aggressiveness. I'll tell you what, I will never look at a Paris the same way again. I used to think that Paris was just like this sweet little harmless thing. And now Paris scares the crap out of me. Paris Hilton. That's where they all stay when they come to visit. Luminion being skittish was baffling to you? Yeah. And oh my gosh, speaking of skittish, how about that White Stripe Basculin? That hunt was a pain in the butt. You got your shiny Mewtwo in a raid. Congratulations, Raphael. You are just racking up the shinies today. So, missing Wishful on your second playthrough? Razzie, why did you do a second playthrough? Are you dual hunting now? I feel like I should know that. You are dual hunting, aren't you? Got 3 consoles on. That's crazy. 3's too much. 2, I can barely keep track of 2 consoles. Dual resetting static alphas. That's so smart. I was debating doing that. I mean, can I be quiet? You're trying to sleep. My bad, Tommy. We'll keep it down. We'll keep it down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have a physical copy of Arceus. I just have the digital copy, and I want to get a physical copy. And then if I get a physical copy, then I can play it on the top Switch. I've been debating. Tired of Pokemon forcing us to find stuff. It gets annoying so fast. I hate it when I play a game and it gives me objectives and then I have to do them. If I did a perm hunt to completion... I know you would love that, Razzie. I know you would love it. It took you a million years to find out Paris Hilton has the same last name as the hotel because her family owns the whole the dang hotel. That is a long time, Eric. You know, sometimes things are just coincidental, and sometimes things are related, and sometimes it's hard to know which one things are or are not within those 2 options of the things that I said when talking about coincidences and not coincidences, of which each one is and isn't when referring to stuff. You know what I mean? Raphael, yes, Dynamax raids are practically a way to destroy Pokemon Sword and Shield. In fact, when I was doing I think a 3rd playthrough, in order to dual hunt the Regigigas and Regilucky, I went to the Crown Tundra and did some Dynamax adventures, got myself a team of level 60 Pokemon in like 20 minutes, and then blew through the game in like 10 hours. You're so confident no one's feel a shiny PLA like you did with Graveler? Probably so, Mewtwo. I love to on tangents, and you love to listen to them. I'm glad you love that, Gina. You're in the right place. Tangents is my middle name. Hefty Tangents Gobblewonker. Hefty Tangents 517. Has there ever been anyone in the history of the world whose last name was a number? Is that like a thing? Tangerine, my favorite fruit. Tangent 517. That's a good one. Because you could also say, no. No, you can't. Say tangent. I could be tangent 517 in the summer. After I go lay by the pool. I could be Tang-ent. I could be a living tree that enjoys powdered orange flavored drinks. Does Johnny... Oh, it absolutely does, Razzie. You're right, Johnny 5. Johnny 5 has a number for a last name. Johnny 5 is alive. I don't know if you knew that. Best Poke joke or Poke pun? Arceus. My best Poke joke or Poke pun? Oh, I feel like I made a good one a few weeks ago. I forgot what it was. I don't know. I'm put on the spot. I'm terrible at being put on the spot. I mean, I could easily go for something like, you know, Raichu, or why not? Look down. Okay. Pikachu says hi. Hello, Pikachu. Literally caught the Graveler, and then since you had to go and save in front of the professor when you start the game again, somehow lost the shiny. That's rough, buddy. Elon Musk is pale as a ghost in his lovely beach pics. I tell you, that guy. Get a catter pie at McDonald's. I like that. I like that, Archaeos. I see, you're so much cleverer than I am. How do you get a Pokemon on a bus? Literally the only one you know. How do you do that, Bruxish? Oh, you Pokemon. I'm slow. I'm slow. I've heard that one before. Yeah. You were trying to plug my... Oh, my merch. We do have a merch store. You can buy merchandise that says, "There it is," my trademarked, copyrighted phrase when I get shiny Pokemon. Back to bed, Gina. Enjoy the sleeps. Thank you for being here. Shiny Pancham, congratulations, Anne-Marie. I tell you what, Sword and Shield is being very great, good to you lately. Yes, and good luck to everyone playing Community Day. It starts for me in 2 hours and 23 minutes. Oh my gosh, these encounters are going so much faster now. I was worried that we were going to be able to hit 300 by the end of stream, and now I think we might hit 300 before the top of the hour, which is good, because I want to show you guys something. You know what? I'll just show it to you guys now. I want to show you guys what my strategy is when this thing shines. Can you buy a Grow Your Own Hefty? You sure can. You can buy a Grow Your Own Hefty set. All you need to add is a Hefty. Which flag is Romanian? Which flag is Chet? I have no idea. I am terrible with flags. I know, like, there's like over 200 flags in the world. I know like 3 of them. Shiny Scraggy. Nice. Good job, Raphael. Less than 3 boxes? That's crazy. Alright, let me show you guys what my strategy is for the Mewtwo. I wish I could take credit for this. Chad and Romania have the same flag. Do they really? I did not know that. I wish I could take credit for this, but this goes to some guy I saw on the Reddit. All right, we're gonna do the bottom switch. Bottom switch here. Fight. Toxic. Fun with flags. Taught you all about flags. Maybe I should watch that. $50 guns or 50 eagles. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. But hopefully we don't switch flags. Not yet, Chem Nation. We did not get it yet. Florida should be a country. It is a little bizarre. First U.S. president comes to mind is Theodore Roosevelt. Classic. Harshness Miku is in Fortnite? Oh, Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku is in Fortnite. Okay, nice. Hosted by Sheldon Cooper. Oh, that. Yeah, okay, me. I do remember that from the show. So now we just wait for the combination of Toxic and Crunch to take out the Mewtwo. It's just going to keep healing, and the Toxic and the Crunch is going to take it down. All right, this should be it. This turn should knock it out. Boom. And that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. The red subscribe button was there for you on the stream? What? How even did that happen, Cam? Yeah, Mewtwo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you. The blue lies blue bear hiding in your local Best Buy. That's like one of those tongue twisters. Like he thrusts his fists against the post and still insists he sees the ghosts. All right, we'll take this up to 300. I think now that we got the little cheat code from Mia, I think maybe tomorrow we might be able to get 400 checks in tomorrow. Maybe it could have been a glitch. Probably not a glitch, but it could have been a glitch. Oh, that's a new song, RKS. I haven't heard of Hatsune. I mean, the name Hatsune Miku sounds familiar, but I don't know why. Oh, okay, JJ. Yeah, Donut House is a pretty good brand. Blue-haired hologram girl. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, just 10 more resets. He's a Vocaloid robot singer with blue hair, blue eyes, and hiding in your Wi-Fi. That's kind of scary. Shiny Pyro, Raphael, you are just getting all the shinies today. Oh my gosh, I think this reset's like in sync. This might be the first one all stream that's been in sync. Thank you to the 29 that are still hanging out with me. And thank you for the 53 likes. We are only 7 likes away from that like goal. It'd be pretty neat if we could hit 60 likes by the end of stream. We watched the Shawn Mendes concert yesterday. Very cool. Yeah, RKS, that does not sound like something I would like. I wouldn't like a computer virus that destroys my Wi-Fi. Razzie, love you too, bud. Have a great day. Still haven't found a shiny DAs. You will. You will, Bruxus. Just keep going. Oh, did they do an art collab with Hatsune? I don't know. Where's the shiny, sir? I'm working, Sax. I'm trying. I am playing your favorite game ever right now. I think it's crazy that we only have 13 left to get for this challenge. That's wild. Tyler, thank you so much for the lurks. Once we get these Mewtwo's knocked out, the only really hard ones left are going to be Latios and Latios. And the more I'm thinking about it, I don't know about Mawile, but I think we might end up just Masuda hunting Audino. I gotta look and see how long of a egg cycle it has. Companies will eat you alive. They'll keep attacking until you become tired and fall to the ground, and they will take tiny bites out of your skin until they eat your organs. Scary dinosaurs. That's terrifying, Archaeos. Finally able to catch a little bit at least. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, Sax. Thank you, Ari. Let's Go is a good way to get that simple game nostalgia while playing the most up-to-date version. Yeah, I mean, say what you want about the catching mechanics and everything, and honestly, it's not my favorite, but I think the graphics look fantastic. Your final shiny Bulbasaur. Congratulations, Raphael. I think that's like what, like 9 or 10 shinies you've gotten on the stream? That's insane. I need some of that luck. Create a new color. Blorple. Blorple. Latios and Latios. As much as I hate to say it, I think I am going to end up doing Dynamax Avengers for them. Sax, you doing some SOS hunts? You gotta go, Raphael. Thank you so much for being here. Story beat-wise, mostly unchanged from Red, Blue, Yellow. Exactly. Yellow Flash, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you again. Oh, curry hunting. Okay. I mean, I enjoyed watching curry hunting back in the day. I just don't know if I would have the patience to do it. You mix Merple, Meet Me. I don't know what kind of color we're talking about there. It's a crazy color. Morpus, Mampy, Wampus. Playing Super Paper Mario. How you liking that game? Did you ever dream that you had ingrown toenails and got them surgically corrected and it felt amazing, but then you woke up and your toes were throbbing from ingrown toenail pain? That has not happened to me before. I will tell you, and I'm going to warn you guys in advance, I'm being 100% serious. What I'm about to say is kind of disgusting, and if it freaks you out, I apologize, but trust me, it freaked me out too. I did have a dream once that my foot was itchy, and I looked down, and in between my big toe and the toe next to it, like, was all like itchy and red. And eventually, out of that itchy red spot, a centipede came out. And that is one of those dreams that has stuck with me for a very long time. Esper or Applin? Nice. Both beautiful shinies. Enjoy all the Paper Mario games except for Sticker Star. I only ever played the first Paper Mario. I made you realize that so-called fans of the series just really enjoy complaining to feel important and relevant because they had you under the impression that Let's Go was an awful game. Well, I mean, let's be honest. The biggest trait of a Pokemon fan is complaining that everything's terrible. But yeah, no, I mean, I think there is some valid criticism, or I shouldn't say criticism. I think it's a valid opinion. I think it's an absolutely valid opinion to not be a big fan of Let's Go Pikachu for a few reasons. The first one that springs to mind is the catching mechanic. And the fact that there's, not a, like personally, I'm the type of guy that, like, when I usually play a Pokemon game, a lot of the experience I get is from battling wild Pokemon. And in this game, in order to get experience from wild Pokemon, you have to catch them, which I didn't really like. But I don't think that makes it a terrible game. I just feel that's, a decision that was made that everyone might not agree with. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I think there's a ton of people that love Pokemon. I literally just said Pokemon. There's a ton of people that love Pokemon that just always seem to be talking trash about Pokemon, which is kind of wild. No, I don't even own a dog, Cam. That's the weird thing. Y'all have dreams where you're doing something the next second. It's a whole different story and scenario, and you're Mario and fighting a fat egg guy instead of washing your clothes and mustaches. Every single night, Archaeos. Every single night I have that dream. Yeah, dream once you walk into a washroom and there are like 5 half-naked guys sitting in those toilets that look like a bathtub, and you flushed one down while you're sleeping. Mewtwo, that's... How rude. I'm with you, Amory. I'm with you. But, you know, I'm also the opinion that I have yet to play a bad Pokemon game. There are certain Pokemon games I like more than others, but I've yet to play a bad one. You were like 8. Well, you were a very rude 8-year-old Mewtwo. I'll never play Let's Go. Yeah, I mean, I know Sax does not like this game, and that's a fully legitimate opinion. I just happen to disagree with it. Try a dream about Squid Games and see what happens. I enjoyed Squid Game season 2. I am a little frustrated that I gotta wait as long as I do for season 3, because what a cliffhanger that was. Just had some dressed all over chips. Y'all are missing out down there. I don't like the idea of eating a chip that is referred to as dressed. All right, here we go. This is gonna be the last reset of the stream. This timed out pretty well, actually. Shrimp activities. Shrimp activities. That's crazy. Here we go. Let's get some last check luck. See if we can get a buzzer beater. You have your funny clothes. You got them from being funny. Nice. Just had some ketchup chips. Y'all are missing out down there. Yeah, we are, Kim. We're missing out on a lot of things down here. Here we go. 299 and 300. Is either one of them going to be shiny? Let's find out. We're going to watch the whole cutscene as well. Oh my gosh, we got to 1,604 views on the stream today. Thank you guys so much. We got to 56 likes. We didn't quite hit that like goal, but we got dang close. No shiny on the stream today, but we got a whole bunch of thank yous to make. First off, thank you to all of you for being here, keeping me company, making me laugh. But also thank you to Shinies for the 24 months, Amber for the 25 months, Clocky for the 22 months, Big Cheese for the 20 months, Kieran for the 15 months, and Gina Bina for the 4 months. Also, thank you to the 12, that's right, 12 new subs that we got today. Thank you to all the mods. You guys do fantastic work, and welcome to the new mods that were here. Good old Kieran, Matthew, and Jerry. But guys, that's going to be it for this stream. We will be back tomorrow. Good luck to everyone. If you haven't done Community Day for Ralts yet today, I hope you get that shiny, or like a whole bunch of them. But take care, be good. I will see you tomorrow, and remember, do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do, and for no other reason. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye.